happening? It's your boy $2 Fabo, Bankhead Fabo. Hey man, and July 3rd, on July 3rd, I will be in Dallas. You already know what it is, man. We're gonna be at Club Sickness. Shout out to Sir Swan, man. Shout out to Natasha That Way. All entertainment. Hey, DJ Hands Down, what's happening there? MC Dre Black, what's happening there? Y'all already know what's up, man. Your boy $2 Fabo, I'm coming down there. Oh, go crazy. Girl, shake that laughing taffy. July 3rd, Dallas, Texas. Y'all know what's happening there.
You think you gonna sit up here and bring my mama up into my face and think that shit gonna faze me, but it's not. Hell no, that was for Sky. For some reason, she feels like you actually loved us and you did the best that you could with us, but we both know that that's a lie. You know what? So tell me, Mommy dearest, what is it that I may or may not have, huh? You know what? I should have killed you. I should have killed you when I had the chance. You just one disrespectful bitch, aren't you? I just want to know one. And it's funny because I say the same about you. You know what? And now look at us. Why those goddamn papers? Give me those papers, Dana. Oh, you want those papers?
Dana, what papers is she talking about?
The papers that your mother is talking about reveals the DNA results of who your father... Shut up, Dana. Don't you say another goddamn word. Don't you say another goddamn word. You hear me? Don't you say shit. No, I didn't. Not until recently. Until I realized I had those documents when it was brought to my attention that she was looking for me. So what? You want to tell her, Gina? Or shall I?
Mama!
Shut up! Motherfucker! Jesus, shut up! Fuck you, bitch! Dana! Are you serious? What is wrong with you? You're a sick person! Get out of my house! I'm gonna kill that bitch.
Good evening and welcome to Let's Chat Dallas on Hot Pink Radio. I am your hostess, Mother Duchess, and thank you for joining me this evening. My special guest on tonight is Candace Renee, Dallas socialite. She is a business owner and entrepreneur, health and wellness coach, and actress, and we're going to talk about that scene. And she's just all things diva. Right now, we are live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. And the podcast is also distributed on Anchor. So now I'm going to bring in my very special guest. She's been really, really busy tonight. You know, y'all saw your previous broadcast, and I did go ahead and share that. So if you get a chance, please go ahead and watch the live with the cast and crew of the movie Heavy, and we are definitely going to see another premiere. Good evening, Candace.
Hello there. Good evening. How are you?
I am wonderful. Thank you for joining me this evening.
Thank you. You
run multiple businesses, but let's just backtrack and talk about this scene that we just saw. What creation is that from? And tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, shout out to the cast of Different. Different is a web series shot or filmed here in Dallas, Texas, written by Lakeisha Avery Stewart. So shout out to the writer. And that was a scene. It's about three sisters who had a very interesting upbringing. And so we are actually about to film season 2. So I can say that one of the sisters went off to be an attorney, while the other two were left to be abused and raped. And I play one of the sisters. I play Dana. So my character, she actually turned to the streets. Our younger sister, who was left with my character, she turned to sex. So Different is about a multitude of different situations. It's about, again, three sisters trying to deal and cope with the past, the traumas of their past.
Wow.
So that scene that you just witnessed was Dana coming face to face with her mother after being after not seeing her mom in years.
Oh wow.
So that was actually my character and her mom.
Oh wow. That's some heavy content.
Very, very.
So how many seasons do you have ready to do?
We filmed one season already. We're about to start filming season 2. COVID kind of set everything back. Right. So that was filmed in 2019. And we're getting ready to film season 2.
Oh, wow. So, I mean, like I said, that seems like some very heavy content. We know that it definitely is possible for people to grow up in the same home and have very different experiences growing up.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Definitely. Definitely. And
Well,
it's when a mom is the reason for those experiences. It's a very deep show. It's very different, to say the least. It deals with a lot of things that we try to sweep under the rug in today.
right.
Yeah.
That stuff you're not supposed to talk about.
Absolutely. You're right. Absolutely.
So, Candace, where can we see the first season of
The
Different?
first season is on Iconic Creators Network. It's on Roku. There's a channel on Roku called ICN, which is Iconic Creators Network. And if you just download that channel, it's a free channel. You can catch all of season 1.
Awesome. So now let's talk about Divas of Dallas. This is actually another series that you were the executive producer on.
Yep.
It's a web reality series, and what is that, set in Dallas? Tell us about Divas of Dallas, and how come did nobody call me?
So Divas of Dallas Divas of Dallas was something that I birthed back in 2015 when I was spending a weekend at the W with 3 of my girlfriends. And the thing that the line that we had that year was, man, that's going to be a good episode. Or man, tune in to next year. We would always say stuff like that. So I pulled out my little iPhone and I found this app called iMovie, and I created this bomb trailer of our shenanigans and thus birthed Divas of Dallas. It started out as a joke, but then not too long after the birthday celebration, I said, you know what? I think I have something right here. Divas is an acronym for Determined, Inspired, Victorious, Anointed Sisters. So I said, why don't I go around and I just interview women who's doing great things in Dallas, Texas. And that's what I did with my iPhone. I took my iPhone, I bought a little tripod and a little, for the iPhone, and I went around and I interviewed these ladies, came back home, sliced and diced the videos, and uploaded them on my YouTube channel. I wanted to promote women. I wanted to show that, I wanted to get rid of the whole cloud over our head that women could not work together. That's a lie. So I wanted to show unity and sisterhood, thus Divas of Dallas. Fast forward, a friend of mine, about 3 years later, a friend of mine reached out to me and she said, I think we need to make this a reality show. And I was like, a reality show? You sure? Yeah. So she gave me her ideas. We sat down, we held auditions in 2018. At the very end of 2018, we held auditions and we did it publicly. And then we released 13 ladies via live every day. We did like a 12-day of Christmas countdown. And so we actually cast 13 women, 12 businesses to do this reality show. We had no idea what we were in for, to say the least. We had absolutely no idea. The agenda that we wanted, which was to create unity and sisterhood, we set out to do that. But, reality is real, right? We are now, since then, 2021. So from 2018 to 2021, we have not released a season as of yet. We are now in the pitching stages. So we have enough content to where now we can pitch it to different networks. Okay. And we are down to 7 ladies, myself included. It happens, right? Yeah. 7 ladies and I'm solo dolo. So not only am I executive producer of it, I'm now the face of it. So you'll see me on camera as to where I wanted to be behind camera. And, it is what it is. 7 ladies. Yeah.
So is this something like the Real Housewives of franchise, the Basketball Wives, or is this like, what is that new show they have out of Jackson, Mississippi, the Bell Collective, something like that?
I hadn't seen that one. However, one thing that I did say that we said during auditions, this is not Real Housewives of Atlanta. If that's what you're looking for,
well, thank God for that.
So Divas of Dallas' whole platform is about female entrepreneurship.
Okay.
So women coming together to rise together. So we have a platform of different ladies in different businesses. We have a nurse who has her own medical spa. We have two sisters who created a clothing line called Melanin Mafia, and it's all about the culture. We have a lady who has a boutique in Arlington. We have another lady who, when she came in for audition, she had created this formula for a colon cleanse. And when this heifer told us she made $48,000 in 2 days off of this cleanse, we were like, how did you do that? Please teach us. But her heart, her mind, she's so humble. Since then, she has just recently opened a store in Dallas, now on the outskirts of downtown Dallas, called Heaven on Earth. It's a holistic store. So we have her. We have a lady who is a transportation owner. She owns a business of nothing but 18-wheelers. So we have a Black female, transportation owner. And then we have Tessa. Tessa is she does girl mentoring. So she has a youth mentoring program called Diamond in the Rough. So I said all of that. I wanted to shout them out, but they have different businesses. You can tell it's very colorful.
Right, very diverse.
Very. And I want to show how we can get them to work together to, promote each other. The whole objective is for them to come up with some sort of an either event or creativity. How can y'all work together being so different? How can you two work together, and what is it that you two can achieve together? So that's what you'll see in the first season of Divas of Dallas when it comes out.
Okay. So this sounds, just forgive me. It sounds kind of like the apprentice type situation for Black women.
That's what I've been told. Unfortunately, at the time that The Apprentice was out, I was not watching TV that much, but I heard of what is it? Boss Takeover, Boss Makeover, something. I've heard several different people name different shows, and it could possibly be.
You know what? My thing is eyes haven't seen and ears haven't heard. All the things that it could be. It sounds like a wonderful concept.
Well, thank you. I'm excited. I'm not, the journey has been different. It's been ups and it's been so many downs. However, I can honestly say I'm not intimidated by that at all. Right. It's to be expected. Someone that's in the industry of acting and film, I know how long it takes for something to be produced and right. We lost a lot of ladies because of the time. Some women were ready to be insta famous. Right. We didn't provide that for them. Some women, they had other things and other objectives, and it's okay. I'm not discouraged. I actually think the group of ladies that we have right now is they're amazing. And if I had to just pinpoint and pick a few, I have who I need. So it's I'm excited about whenever it comes out. I know that it will be a household name. I know that everyone will enjoy it, for the most part. And I pray that someone learns something from it. There's, healing and transparency, and there's also motivation and transparency too. So hopefully someone is motivated and someone can say, you know what, let me get up and do what they did. I want to show the startup to the come up.
Okay. Well, I'll be definitely taking a look and see, how it develops, because as you said at the beginning, you guys started out with 13 ladies and got down to 7. Now, is this some sort? The comparison with The Apprentice and shows like that is because that is a elimination sort of television show. Is this what this is, or did you just pare the cast down from 13 to 7 just to to be able to have something to work with?
So we didn't pare the cast down. The cast, those ladies that are no longer with us decided to move on for various reasons. this will be a show to see who is the diva of Dallas more so. So an elimination, I wouldn't say. I guess you can say, I don't know the name of the television show where you have the boss go into the company undercover and at the end he rewards them with something. In my mind, that's what I can compare it to. I think I may have seen one episode, so to speak, but and I may have said too much when I said that right there, but you at the end of a season, you will see a lady being rewarded for several different categories. So yes.
And we know that that is definitely something needed. I believe in one of our previous conversations, we were talking about that very concept. I mean, even creating this platform, you know, me seeking out women, Black women in the LGBTQ community to put on blast, to, you know, get out here and see what they're doing, which, and so I've, even with that, I've, you know, the far-reaching implications, you know, causes me to run into a person like yourself, you know, to where, you know, now it's not just about the LGBT community, but, you know, people even that can contribute to the LGBT community in some way. And, you know, because that's what we want. We don't want this, this whole insulation around us, you know, have to be in a box called the LGBT community. We just want to say, you know, we're here. You know, there's talent out here. There's movie makers. There's singers and artists and things like that. So
you don't want to be labeled, right?
Right. It takes the label off. It definitely does.
Yeah. I understand that. I really do. I always say I don't fit in your box, and I'm not gonna try to fit in your box.
Right.
And I'm okay with that. And you should too. You should be too, you know.
Absolutely.
So I understand what you're saying there.
All right. Well, we're gonna move on to talking about the movie Heavy, because Heavy was shot in Dallas. You play a character, obviously, in this movie, and it looks like a very high quality production, and I really can't wait for it to come out. You have the premiere coming up. When is the premiere coming up?
The premiere is June 19th, Juneteenth, in just a few weeks.
Okay. And then, well, the premiere is sold out, right?
It is. Okay. It is sold out, yes. But just learned tonight, we're going to party at the Velvet Room. Actually, the after party is at the Velvet Room. Or the Velvet Lounge, I think that's the name of the Velvet Lounge.
Is it the Velvet or the chocolate? Not the chocolate?
I literally just found out tonight it's at the Velvet Lounge.
Oh, okay. Well, we need to make sure we make a change on that, but it is so what about this soundtrack concert?
The soundtrack concert will be at the Chocolate Lounge.
Okay, well then I'm just making sure I got my information right. Absolutely.
So Thursday is Vito at the Chocolate Lounge. Friday is Heavy Soundtrack at the Chocolate Lounge. And then on Saturday, after the movie premiere, we're going to turn up at the Velvet Lounge.
Okay, so y'all just all over the place. And
all over the place.
On the live that you guys were on today, you guys were talking about the soundtrack and how that came about. Yes. And how you were on the soundtrack spitting bars. What?
Yeah, I was. Listen, they didn't think I could do it, and I was determined to do it, and I did it. And it was a lot of fun. It was a dream come true, to be honest. So my character on the movie is Tasha. There's a tongue twister line in a movie called Ren's girlfriend, Jiz's best friend, Tasha. And the guy who had to deliver that line, they just came up with a chant to make him so that he could remember the line, because it is a tongue twister. And that chant led to us clowning one night on set, which led to us going into the studio and actually dropping a track. And I opened up the song rapping on it. It's pretty cool. It's awesome.
Well, I can't wait to hear it.
Yeah. Oh, you hadn't heard it?
I have not heard it. I didn't. I haven't heard it.
Let me send this to you. You got to hear it. It's so dope.
Okay. And so what we're going to do right now is that we are going to go to a quick commercial break, and we're going to play the Heavy trailer and a couple of other promo spots. And then when we get back, hopefully we will have that video because I definitely want to see it.
Okay, sounds good.
All right. So, guys, we will be right back after these messages.
Now, are you ready to like change the game?
Yeah, I remember both of y'all from the girls' side picnic.
Get him. Bring it back.
Bro, y'all see that shit? Racks on racks, nigga.
Oh, nigga. We got an issue, buddy.
Mr. Reed, it's time to go.
You know if friends knew you were here,
Hit you what? Kill me?
you give your ass 10 seconds to give me my money.
Cut the small talk. What you think you doing?
What you talking about, man?
With Giselle? She don't know, do she?
So you didn't know Renz was a hustler?
I just figured what you didn't know wasn't gonna hurt you.
I don't fuck with no street niggas, Ren.
Nigga, I'm about to be sad. You was ruthless, nigga. I still got the scar to prove it.
Detective came by here right after y'all left. Asked about a guy named Nick.
I had a good time.
You could have been having a good time for the past couple weeks if you weren't playing so hard to get.
I can't leave you niggas for more than a couple hours for some shit go bad. Now you know how I get down. Body for body.
Hi, this is the queen of Love and Hip Hop. Yeah, it's Queen Mama D. And listen, I'll be in Dallas, Texas, June the 17th at the Gala Fair Reunion Kickoff. And listen, at Club Cygnus, 3636 Samuel Boulevard. Listen, I hope to see you. Come and show your support and your love for the queen herself, Queen Mama D, and in that order. And I'll see you, Dallas, Texas, June the 17th, from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m., and in that order.
All right, and let us not forget about the Run Women's Conference. It's coming up July the 17th. They're at the Global Life Center in Arlington, Texas, and we are talking to our friend Candace Renee, and she is a socialite. How do you feel about the word socialite?
I'm okay.
You okay?
I'm a social butterfly, so it fits me. Do you have another meaning to it?
No, actually, because when you're in, I guess when you're in this business, I know that you had mentioned that you started out in radio, much like I have started out in radio. And sometimes, even with the project with the Divas of Dallas and, having to scale that down from 13 to 7, sometimes people look at your gaining, your success seeking, and social climbing might be, negatively described as clout chasing and all of that kind of thing. But I mean, even in the way that I met you, from a friend.
How transparent can we be tonight?
I mean, hey, I don't know. I can't find like clear as it's glass.
So, well, my glass is empty. The crown glass is empty. But in all honesty, I've heard that before. I've heard attention seeker. I've heard not clout chasing, but riding a coattail.
Okay, so, I heard that a couple times.
If I could be all honest with you, I went to school for acting I enrolled in KD Studio in 2003. Mm-hmm. Graduated from KD Studio in 2005. I knew I wanted to be an actress in the 6th grade when I landed the role of Dorothy in The Wiz.
Oh, wow.
And when I say that seems like, 6th grade, that's elementary. That's nothing. Mm-hmm. Listen, I'm Dallas born and raised, grew up in South Dallas, Oak Cliff, Pleasant Grove. I went to Charles Rice Elementary in South Dallas. In 6th grade, that production was held at Lincoln High School. I remember the news reporter was like, the news stations were out there filming. I remember people was pulling up in limos. It was a really big production. And so that's when I knew that I wanted to be an actress. Right. 6th grade. Went to school for acting 2003 to graduate in 2005. I did radio. I started dibbling and dabbling in radio around 2009, 2010-ish. Okay. Got on a show. Fast forward, I got on this show back in 2017. I just want you to follow me here. Okay. A radio show. Okay. That radio show I billed as if it was my own. Mm-hmm. Half of their followers and fans came from your girl. I don't mean to toot my own horn, but I'm gonna be very naked and transparent tonight. I hear you. I took a leap of faith, and I wanted to get back into acting because I had simmered. I had stopped. One thing I didn't say, I had gotten married in between time. Right. Had a baby, and I stopped acting. I stopped dancing. I'm a dancer at heart. I taught dance professionally for 9 years. Oh, wow. So I've been dancing since I was a baby. I've trained under the best dance companies here in Dallas, and I've taught it. So I had stopped all of that to get married in 2013. Okay. Get on this radio show 2017, decided now that I'm divorced, I want to get back out there into acting. I want to do what my heart is, acting and dance. Mm-hmm. Started acting, landed lead roles. This radio station that I built that wasn't mine shunned me, said that I was riding their coattail. I was seeking attention. I used them to come up. Mm. But you didn't know me when I was acting way before. I had been on Dallas scenes before I got married. Okay. And so when I hear Miss Social, to go back to your question, I'm not offended because I am such a social butterfly, but I have heard those negative things that you mentioned about me. And I was no, you got to go back and check Google me. Like they said on the last, Google me, baby.
I'm trying to get Googleable.
Google me, So I've heard those things, but when you know that it doesn't apply to you, you have to just let it roll off your back and just be like, what's the fly to an elephant? Elephant. So you just got to have that mindset. It's all good.
Just keep it moving, right? Yeah. Well, I mean, you're doing such great things. Let's talk. We just talked about Heavy and watch that video premiere. I want to definitely get into your Yoni business.
Yay.
Okay. But before we get into that, I'm going to take another quick break because I want us to, this is almost like sniffing coffee grounds after perfume.
Okay.
Because I promised the people we was going to be talking about the cooch.
Okay, well, we're going to talk about cooch.
But I do want to talk about the SheYoni business that you have and just the, the whole implication of that, that bit of female health and wellness that, that we sometimes don't talk about or that we need to talk about. Because, I'm kind of old school, and then there's the new school out, but then there's very real issues that I believe that this procedure, if I can call it that, does with. So I'm just going to take a real quick break here and we will be right back after these messages.
All right, sounds good.
And she gonna come for me. And all I can do is say yes as she open up her mind. Why? That's all the freedom she'll have. I'm about to make that pussy mine. And when I'm up on this stage, fuck the nigga you came with, you on my motherfucking time. We not in Players Club, call me Ronnie, all eyes on me, motherfuckers. Oh, I got my pedal and that ass is mine. Cause every time I come in this motherfucker, I'm praying that one of y'all tell me that pussy is mine. Yeah. And I love forcing you in positions that cause you to bend your spine. And when eating your pussy from the back, I'm addicted to sticking my thumb in a hole where the sun don't shine. Tell me, when was the last You licked and sucked the click until she bust several nuts and now her juices running down your fingers, hands, and wrists. And you don't want to waste none of that shit, so you make sure you clean her up. And the look in her eye, letting you know she love that shit. A few of y'all just sitting with the nigga you hit like, damn, it's been a minute. Hey, listen, I'm chilling, I'm willing to give you that old spit on the pussy, lick it up, nasty shit. And hit me up if you want to explore that nasty shit. Matter of fact, I'm trying to fuck my bitch until she squirt all over me, have me feeling like I'm calling the rain and shit. Hurricane Irma in this bitch. Fuck that, I'm trying to make her come like tornadoes in this bitch. I'm slinging dick like a category 5 and I'm trying to knock all her lights out like Tico, have her calling on Encore, and I ain't with TSU, bitch. Now, on to my strap. Yeah, my nigga, the fake dick. I don't give a fuck if you don't care like to hear about it. I'm gonna talk about my dick every chance I get. Matter of fact, I know it's about 1 or 2 women want to know how many ways, how many times I can make her come on my shit. Matter of fact, I bought my strap, so who gonna meet me outside? How about that? You gonna be the star to my new day party erotic Pornhub flick. She gonna be like, Reese, can I bring my homegirl? Girl, you can bring your best bitch. Cause while I'm eating your pussy, I'm stuffing her with dick. Y'all know I'm nasty, and when it comes to that pussy, I'm ludicrous. I be on my luda shit. One of y'all from the A, and she say she feeling homesick. I say, babe, what's your fantasy? She say, girl, I wanna lick you from your head to your toes. Well, I told her I want some Georgia Dome while we drive past the old Georgia Dome while I eat a sweet Georgia peach out of a thoroughbred Georgia peach. I fuck up like Benadryl, man. My stroke game have a slumped over sleep. Listen, I wake up with my fingers because I know after I finish, I left a wet between the sheets. Y'all know I'm nasty. I just had to let y'all know I'm just a motherfucking freak. Thank you. Oh, don't worry, we got more. Shh. I be on all that freak shit. Like, I don't even know why you came to my house with panties on because I be ready to eat shit. I love eating your pussy. No, I'm in love with eating your pussy. Until you try putting it away yet, you can't go nowhere because I got a hold on you, controlling you. Your toes clenching the sheets because that's what they always do when you about to bust a nut, boo. No strings attached, fucking them like a real boy Pinocchio. You know it's true. Like that time when I had a leg spread, bent over, and I'm stroking you like a real nigga supposed to do. I know you saying, bro, it's a rubber dick. But this rubber dick will have her walking back to you with an attitude just so she can leave again. At my door begging for me to bring her bike in so I can bring her back in. And again, and again, and that's my again. This shit ain't no game. And about that pussy, I'm dead ass serious. Be ready to cure a heterosexual who always been curious. She said she ain't never ate pussy before, but after tonight with me, her statement will be considered past tense. Just know when I strap up with my little big man, I wreaking havoc. So keep a tight leash on your old lady, cause she standing with you. Listen to me. Thinking about my last sentence. Yeah. Just know when I strap up with my little big man, I'm wrecking havoc. She low-key want to know how real it is. And my gator strong, my nigga, I can tell you. She want to have it. She going to be a fiend, and I'm going to be her habit. Act being Reese. BEINREACE. Hit me in my DM, babe, so I can show you better than I can tell you, because that's how real it is. I want to eat your pussy from the front, back, side to side, have you strapped into my face, holding on my dress like a seatbelt. Oh, yes, it's going to be a bumper ride. And your pussy gonna be wetter than a slip and slide. Okay. I'm about to, before she busts a nut at a blink of an eye, I'm gonna have her change positions, new positions on top of my face, nut in my mouth, pure white like pure cum, nothing lace. Something tell me that pussy so sweet. Let a real nigga taste. Promise not to waste. Now drip, no drop. She throw her ass back to her old throwback. She gon' drop it like it's high, drop it like it's high. I'm about to, she orgasm and catch the Holy Ghost, have her nut in holy water, cause I fucked the hell up out of her. Listen, I'm fucking so good, she gonna take me home to meet the parents, and I can't wait, cause I waited on a day I can say, I fucked you in your mama house while your mama sitting the dinner cussing your daddy out. We in the guest room, your old room, and I'm banging your back out. We at the dinner table, you say daddy, and me and Pops both speak out. Yes, babe? Awkward. Real quick, y'all know? I don't know how you feel about pussy, but pussy for me is one hell of a drug. Have me calling your best friend and threatening her. If you don't call me back, I'm gonna fuck her up. 1 minute later, you at my door. Black robe, high heels, beauty extremely daddy. I'm talking look that kill. No drawers on. So I said, yeah, she came ready to bring that pussy here. Straight to the room, no delay. Because just as ready as she is, you know I'm strapped up with my gear. I wanted that pussy like a nigga that's been locked away on solitary for years. So I laid on my back, put my head on the pillow. So she can sit that pussy right here. Yeah, right here. So when my tongue feel her pussy grip indicating she about to let go, I pull her close. Yeah, right here. So when she busts a nut, she busted in here. And I pull her close because I want it all in here. Running down my chin, I won't stop until she busts a nut in here again. Yeah, right here. Matter of fact, baby, when you ride my tongue, make sure you ride it right here. Because I don't know how you feel about pussy, but pussy for me is one hell of a drug. Have me wanting to take y'all to one of these motherfucking chocolate lounge bathrooms and fuck that pussy up.
It's only two.
Hell, I'm a woman. She a woman. I know all y'all motherfuckers been drinking, so y'all don't know what the fuck is up. A few of y'all like, I know this nasty ass nigga ain't in here strapped up. Well, which one of y'all like to find out if that shit really what's up? A few of y'all just looked at my crotch. Look again and your mouth gonna be full and you gonna get all this nut. Yeah, I love head too, especially when it's so good I gotta put my arm behind my head while her face smothered in my pussy giving me head and she trying to get me to wet the bed and I ain't ashamed 'cause I'm about to give her what her tongue been working for. And when she done cleaning me up, I'ma pull her close face to face and we not from France but we just shared love, we. So I French kiss her in the lips, lick her chin, lick her lips, and I clean her. Hey, don't judge me. I even want that pussy when it's that time of the month. What the, hey, y'all know I'm nasty. What you think they make tampons for? For a nigga like me to eat that pussy up. Hey, don't ever let her tell you she can't give it up. I say, babe, put some towels down, and I'ma beat that pussy up. Murder scene. Cause I don't know how you feel about pussy, but pussy for me is one hell of a drug. Thank you.
Thank you.
And that was Ben Reese. And she will be here at the Chocolate Lounge on June the 6th. Her brand of erotic poetry, singing praises of the Punani. Okay. And she's also a mobile masseuse. And you can reach out to her at righttouchmms.com. While she is in Dallas, she will be giving massages. So, I guess she's going to have something with those hands to go along with what all is coming, out of her mouth there. I know all my mama, my godmother, all my church folks, they like, what is going on up in here? But Candace, hello.
Hello.
She was singing the praises. And, that's what your SheYoni business is about,
Absolutely.
Care and cleaning and spiritual, I don't even know what to call it, but it's the seed of creation. It really is. It is the
Yoni.
It is the seed of creation. Now, for a woman like me, I mean, I'm 52 years old. Thank God, finally going through menopause. I don't shun it at all. Then I've always felt like the vagina was a self-cleaning situation. A hot bath, hot shower, some mild soap, nothing, inside, nothing foreign like douching or anything like that, but just, allowing it to be, a natural process. And that's always worked for me. From the time I was 12 years old, when I first started menstruating, I've never had female problems. I've never had fibroids. I've never had anything like excessive clotting. The only periods I've ever missed was the 2 times I was pregnant when I had children. And so but I do know that there are women who, and I've read your brochure, that do suffer from fibroids, that do suffer from excessive clotting, that do have those hormonal issues, that something like that the Yoni steam will help with. I've gone all through the brochure, and I'm gonna sit back and let you sell me on the Yoni steaming process, and I'm just gonna put up a few pictures while you're talking. Okay.
Okay, awesome. Hello, guys. So with the Yoni steam, there is such a broad and a range way of healing your womb. So let me first explain what a Yoni is.
Okay.
A Yoni is a Sanskrit word. It actually started back in the Hindu, way before our time, and it was a holistic way of cleansing the woman's flower, is what they call it. But Yoni means the womb. So yes, our vagina is self-cleansing. It does cleanse it cleanses itself every month when we have our cycles. However, there's still a lot of, you know how at the end of your cycle you have that dark, we're just going to be real transparent, that dark residue blood, you know. So what this does is it goes up and it actually allows the blood to flow in your uterus so that it can actually come down. All of the toxins that was left behind will flow out while you're steaming or days after you've steamed. And that's actually a good thing. I've had a few ladies to tell me since I've started that their cycles were lighter, their cramps were lighter. They normally bled heavy, but they noticed when they did get the steam that their cycle was not as heavy and painful as it had been. I know the lady who certified me, she had 2 ladies to get pregnant. Because there are certain different blends that you could use. If you need a fertility blend, if you're trying to get pregnant, we have blends for that. If you just had a baby, we have a postpartum blend. We have someone that's, if you're going through menopause and you have experienced hot flashes, night sweats, that sort, we have a menopause blend. So each herbal blend serves a different purpose. The 2 most popular blends are our cleansing and disinfectant, which they're called the clarifying blend and the purifying blend. Those 2 can be combined. You can combine your blends, and what it does is it cleanses and it disinfects. So when I get a steam, it's very relaxing. When you leave, you just feel so like all you need to do is just go to bed.
Wow.
Yeah, you sweat. So it's good for the rest of your body. You can actually steam your whole body. I tell ladies when they come, hey, if you want to wrap your stomach, if you want to wrap your arms, if you want to wrap any part of your body, go ahead and do so because you're going to sweat. And when you sweat, you lose inches. So the steam helps in more ways than one. It's more than just the Yoni.
Oh, wow. And so I want to, get a little information here on the process. Now I see these, looks like is this like a bag?
No, it's a smock or a gown. It's your Yoni gown. So you derobe when you come to the spa. You will derobe. You take off everything and you put your gown on. Your gown, it has it to where you can leave your arms out, or if you want, you can put your arms in, and then the entire gown will cover the entire stool. So you're sitting on a stool of boiling herbs.
Ooh.
Yes.
Now, I'm a little bit of an alchemist, and, I take spiritual baths all the time. And so how is this different from sitting in a tub of water?
So with the herbs, I can tell you that each herb we use different blends or different herbs. We have lavender, we have spearmint, we have burdock root. Each herb actually specifies is for different things, healing mechanisms in your body. So it's the herbs, I can tell you that.
And so do you have anything with you, like an example of the pot that you sit on? Is it kind of like a commode or what?
No, it's It's not. You have different pots, but I'm actually trying to send you a picture so you can post it.
Okay.
But I'm gonna send you. It's very small. It's little.
Mm-hmm.
It's a wooden box almost with a cushion top, with a hole in it like a toilet.
Mm-hmm.
And underneath that stool, you have a hot plate, like a little hot that you can plug in, a hot little burner.
Mm-hmm.
You put a bowl with the herb blend and water on top of that burner and let it start to boil. Once it boils, it steams. So you sit on that stool and the gown covers the entire stool, and thus, you're steaming your vagina and your butthole and all of that good jazz.
Oh my. That
It
sounds really
it's very,
I'm like, I think I need to make me an appointment.
You do. It for those that men can get steams as well. It's called a lingam steam. And a lingam,
I was gonna ask you about that because
lingam
what
is
is the male equivalent?
Yeah. Lingam is the Sanskrit word for wand of light. It means the wand of light. Go figure. The wand of light. Oh, that's the wand of light. That's what I want to say. But yes, there you go. That's what the stool looks like.
Mm-hmm.
So you're sitting on that. It's very small. And those are the foot pedals. The little 2 wooden blocks are the foot pedals. And the bags are the herbs and the little spoon to stir your herbs or whatnot. But you put it in a stainless steel bowl, put it on top of your burner, slide the burner underneath the stool, and there you go.
Wow. Now, what specifically, and it is in your brochure, that what specifically this helps with for someone with fibroids, how would this help with that situation?
It helps to relieve and ease and actually shrink those. I know women with ovarian cysts, it's the relief of it all. And it's a process. You can get a stim because ladies ask me, how often can I get this done? I get that almost every appointment. It's safe to be done once a week. I recommend ladies get it done at least once a month though. At least. You're more than welcome to come every week if you want to, but at least once a month. And so over time, you will notice a difference in your body.
Oh, wow. Wow. Well, I mean, it sounds great. And these ladies look pretty happy. They look pretty,
Listen, these are pictures that they take when I leave them, and these are the safe pictures because I've been tagged in videos where they just really turned up in the room, and it's okay. That's what I want. I want ladies to have fun, and it's fine. But they're pretty. They excited. They call me. I had a lady get one done about 2 weeks ago. I saw her last night. She said, "Is it too early for me to come back? I need another one." I said, "No, it's not. You can come back again. You can get this done once a week if you choose." So They enjoy it. They enjoy the yoni. I guess I'll wait for your next question. I was going to get into something different, something else.
What about the yoni?
Yeah. So, but I had someone ask me this past weekend, what made you want to get into yoni?
Yes. Well, that was going to be my next question. I mean,
that's why I said, let me not. I still have my.
Is this something that you had that you found yourself in need of yourself, or did you just see it as a good business opportunity, or what?
A few years back, 2009, I started my own business called Candy Parties. Candy Parties was an adult toy company that I started from ground up. I had been with the chain adult toy companies, and after seeing the percentage that they made versus the percentage that I was getting, I said, I can do this myself. So what I did is I went through a wholesaler and I just price compare with the other companies and started this toy business. But I added pole dancing, chair dancing, and blowjob parties.
Oh my Lord.
That's what set me apart from the other toy companies. I've always been attracted to women. It's more than just getting your nails done and your toes done. I've always been about my hygiene and keeping my girl right and healthy and good. So I would hear these stories when I would have these parties, these toy parties, women would come and once they placed their order, they always had a testimony or a story to share. And so I guess I'm just a little biased and passionate about the yoni, educating ladies, on, hey, it's come get your yoni steam. You'll feel so much better. You'll feel clean. It smells better. The men like it.
Well, that was going to be my next question, is that have you had any testimonials about how your customer's partner feels about, like if there's any changes, if things are, because I've heard that it helps with female lubrication and things like that. So have we gotten any testimonials and reviews about that?
I've had a guy to schedule his wife one, period.
Okay.
When can she come back? Put her down for this date. Okay. So that when you hear from a man say, when can my wife come back?
Right.
Well, she can come back now. Okay, well I'm making her appointment. And then I've had ladies to say, hey, I need it done. I need it done. Like, a lot of women want it done after their cycles because they want to freshen, reset. And then I've had women to say, girl, I need to make sure my girl is all the way tight and right, because
so does it do that? I mean, does it come with some wall tightening, all that kind of thing?
Yeah, yes. And another thing that I'm going to implement real soon is tightening gel, for the after the days after you've had your yoni steam. Because I get that all the time. I always get women asking for a tightening gel.
Wow.
And so it tightens, but days later they want something tighter. I want something to tighten it again. So okay. Right. I listen to my customers.
I mean, hey, that's the way that Reese was talking about the yoni. I'm just gonna go ahead and keep it clean. I mean, that's really important. And like I said, that's the seed of motherhood. And so I told you that tonight we're going to say the pussy prayer.
The pussy prayer.
Okay. And because you are an expert, I want you to read it.
Okay.
Pussy
prayer. Y'all ready for the pussy prayer? Let's come together. Let the congregation come together. I lay hands on my pussy and declare my pussy eternally blessed, purified, peaceful, loving, wonderful, sweet, creative, fertile, and healed. I release and let go of all physical, psychological, emotional, and spiritual pain and trauma experienced in this lifetime and all previous lifetimes. I can't see. Disintegrate and return to sender all discarded emotional and psychological debris projected by others. I unhinge and unbind myself from all previous lovers. I declare my pussy is my own creative space, sacred pleasure, center connections to the divine, and portal to other dimensions. My pussy is mine. My sensuality is mine. My sensuality is mine. My body belongs to me. I am free to enjoy the depths of pleasure and the heights of ecstasy through my body and my pussy. My pussy now attracts joyful conditions, sacred connections, pure love and respect, gentle kindness, and absolute bliss. I declare it so, and so it is.
Amen, amen, and amen.
Yes, indeed.
You know what? And the thing about it is that it is so true. There are women out here who have been subject to trauma. That in a misogynistic, male-dominated society, the female organ has not been treated right.
Right.
It has been abused, it has been misused, it has been used, it has been, discarded. And so to have special attention to that area does cause a healing. So I noticed I had been looking at your Instagram page, and so this is a healing, and I want to say healing and wellness, but it's also a very spiritual thing, I believe.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
And go ahead.
No, I was just agreeing with you. Yes.
And so all of these affirmations are, especially the ones that get into the more spiritual part, the spiritual pain and trauma that has been experienced by women in their lifetimes. Okay, this one, like the prayer says, this one and past previous lifetimes,
Right.
These days we have kind of taken back our power, but in times past, we have been, very denigrated, and it has been a traumatic thing. Have you had people that have experienced trauma that have come for a, more of a spiritual healing?
In all honesty, if they've come for that, it hasn't been shared with me yet. Okay. I did have a friend who was teasing and joking a few days ago when she booked her yoni steam, and she said, "Yeah, I need to steam all this MF up out of me."
Right. Previous lovers.
Right. And so, but no, if it's been anything on a deeper level, that hadn't been shared with me. I do have some ladies that come in and they like the lights out. They put in their earbuds, and it's just about them. They say, I just need this. I need this time to meditate. I need this time to zone out. And so when I get those clients, I don't ask questions. I just give them their space and create the atmosphere that they're longing for.
Right.
But that, it is spiritual because I believe in energy. I really do. I believe energy transfers. I believe that what you speak, it shall be. I made a post today. Is the air you're breathing, is it toxic? Meaning, if you could verbally see the words that come out of your mouth, the words that you speak every single day, are you polluting the air? I believe in that. So for the yoni steam, yes, it is to cleanse our flower, but it's also more of a healing. It's a time for us to reflect, and a time for us to meditate and get in the right energy and the right headspace.
Right. Well, so let's talk about the parties, the steam parties. Now, I know that people can obviously come by themselves. Now, do you provide a mobile service, or does it have to be at your location?
Right now at my location, but trust and believe, the mobile service is in the play. It's in the making. Yes, that was the first thing that I wanted to do when I first started yoni steaming. I was, of course, I wanted to be in a shop or a spa, but I didn't really see myself in a spa every day. I wanted to be mobile because I'm used to doing candy parties. I'm used to taking the pole to, people's places and the toys and stuff like that. But mobile is coming. It's coming. Look for me 2022. I have some things.
I can see something like this, especially, with your entrepreneurial spirit being, a very welcome thing, something that mothers and daughters can do together, friends, sisters, to have a bonding. I was brainstorming and I'm thinking, well, if she was mobile, then I could have, a whole, mess of folks that could come and, have wine and, steam and talk out some of our problems and things like that, because I know that, in manifesting and creating and, that center that you need to be centered and you need to be grounded. And the center of a woman is her womb.
Right. Absolutely. No, I'm not mobile yet, but I do look forward to being mobile.
Well, hey, I mean, we look forward to, to seeing what all happens with your yoni steaming business, because these ladies look very happy and they look like they're having a wonderful time. And of course, would you consider this something of a luxury more so, or I mean, is this something that we need to be trying to, I mean,
I believe it's what you need it for. For some women who's trying to get pregnant, it may be more so they have a just specific agenda that they're trying to meet. And then some ladies like to gather and come with their friends and say, hey, it's like a time out from life. Let's go get a steam and let's just sit down and relax. So I believe it's a bit of both, a luxury and a necessity. It's definitely a necessity, period, point blank.
All right. Wow.
Let me tell you, yoni steams helps with infections. When I was getting certified for yoni steams, I didn't realize that it helps with women who suffer from lupus. It helps to heal and the infections and the bacteria of yeast infections and herpes. Herpes was like one of the main things that throughout that manual that they kept talking about is women with herpes. This is the perfect blend, or this is what you should do. And it really helps with that. And I didn't know. I was shocked about it. I learned a lot when I got certified to be a yoni practitioner. So, but lupus was also surprising. I have family members who have lupus. It helps with, what was another thing that I was surprised? I was surprised to find out that men could get it done. When a man gets a steam, a lingam steam, it helps with his hemorrhoids. It helps shrink and enlarge prostate. So it promotes prostate health. It also helps them to keep a longer erection. And it kills bacteria from them as well. So that was those are the benefits for a man to get a steam. And I learned a lot. It's like, oh, okay. So it's more than just, seeing it on Housewives of Atlanta, because I hear about that all the time too. People say, oh, did you get that from the Real Housewives of Atlanta? And no, I didn't even see that episode, to be honest with you. But I just, when I first got a steam for the very first time, I fell in love. I fell in love with the atmosphere. I fell in love with the fact of me being able to just woosah. And it's something about the smell of the herbs. Like my bedroom smell like my spa because I mix my herbs here. But it's something about the herbs that just mesmerize and put you in such a trance. And then when you read up on the herbs and you find out what not only are they good for from a healing standpoint, but from a spiritual standpoint, it makes sense. And so it's like, oh, this is why I'm feeling like this today. This is the energy that I have today, and this is why. And you start to speak those things and call them forth. So it's very deep. It's healing. That's why she is spiritual healing empowered. That's what she is. It is an acronym for. So SheYoni bar. The bar comes from in a moment. I will have a whole bar, just like you see your nail bars. You're gonna have your yoni bars. Just give me some time. It's coming.
All right, well, manifest that, because
Absolutely.
Now I just want to go back just real quick. I mean, we've been here for an hour, but what you were saying about herpes. Now, I've always heard that herpes was a disease that you could not
never get rid of.
So let's just, be responsible here. Are we saying that this is a cure, or is this
no? It's not a cure. It's to kill that bacteria if you're having an outbreak.
An outbreak. Okay.
It's to help to relieve I don't know how long it takes people to get over outbreaks. I think it varies. It depends on the person, but it just helps the healing time go faster, if that makes sense. And it kills that bacteria that's, in that infection. So that's what it does. Same with yeast infections.
Right.
Yeah.
I could see that. Very, because I'm a little bit of an alchemist myself. I'm making some rose water right now, but I can see how it would help those, because all of those herbs are, definitely useful. I drink lavender before I go to bed. I drink lavender tea, and all of that. So it definitely does sound like something that can be beneficial, on a physical and spiritual healing level. Well, Candace, I'm so glad that you came to talk with us this evening.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Now, of course, you have this, we're just going to run back through this soundtrack party. I don't have the information for the after party after the premiere, but if you send it to me, I'll definitely post it on our platforms. But going down at the Chocolate Lounge on the 18th is that soundtrack concert. Yay. And we'll get to hear your bars. Is that correct?
You know what? They hadn't said they ain't booked me, so I don't know. I don't know. Did you get the video that I sent you?
I did. Okay. And as we go out tonight, I am going to go ahead and play that video.
Oh, that's awesome.
So that everybody will get a chance to see. Now, are you in this video?
Let's see. Okay, so let me just say the hook is because I swear when a video released, people kept texting, "What's the hook again?" It's catchy, but I can't get it. It's a tongue twister. It's Ren's girlfriend Gia's best friend Tasha. So my character in the movie is Tasha. I play Tasha in the movie. So you'll see me.
Well, I can't wait. I can't wait to see it. This is a product of Dallas and Dallasites, and we definitely out here to put Dallas on the map because, it's big things going on down in Dallas, including the Divas of Dallas, the reality show, Heavy, the movie, and the SheYoni bar. I'm telling you, Miss Candace, Renee, you have got it going on, and we are definitely going to follow you and keep up with what's going on, okay?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for all of your patience. When I say y'all that's watching, everybody that's watching, y'all, I don't know if she drop her Cash App anytime, but donate and bless this sister because she is definitely so humble and such a spirit that patience. I need to come rub on your shoulder.
Come rub on it, girl, because I got
to come rub on your shoulder because it's like, oh Lord, you have so much patience. But yes, I'm crazy busy. But we worked it out. We did it, right?
It's good. It's good. It's good. You stay busy and keep doing what the Lord has for you to do, because I think that there are some people out here that are definitely going to be blessed, including myself. And I can't wait to see you again. All right.
You keep doing what you're doing. You keep this podcast.
Well, thank you. And I'll be reaching out to you to get some, some tips and tricks and stuff about how to make this thing pop. All right.
Gotcha.
Well, thank you for joining us tonight. And as I said, we are going to leave you with that video from the movie Heavy. Thank you guys for tuning in and share this broadcast. We'll see you on the next Let's Chat Dallas.
You know how I get down. Body for body.
Heavy team on the track, stack. It's Ren's girlfriend, Gia's best friend, Tasha. Ren's girlfriend, Gia's best friend, Tasha. Ren's girlfriend, Gia's best friend, Tasha. It's Ren's girlfriend, Gia's best friend, Tasha. Ren's girlfriend, Gia's best friend, Tasha. That's me. I be snatching niggas and getting them for they guala. If you ain't talking dollars, it's best for you not to holler. Cause all that's on my mind is how heavy are your dollars. You got racks to blow, couple thousand, money trees, give me that green if you bad it, hope. Want it to overflow, yeah, go ahead and show off your wallet. Won't be fucking with Tasha if niggas ain't really got it now.
Nick heavy at the speakers, I'm a different kind of creature. I just pulled up on your chica and the man she do a feature. My urethra when Eureka on the jaw and on the people. Told her ass to grab a talent, then I smacked her on the cheekers. Hey, yeah, I'm a foolie, baby, call me Ethan Ray. We ain't gon' never have no problem if you do what Ethan say. Tell your man don't get to tripping. If you tryna sneak away, we can't get gangsta or stay kosher. It don't matter either way. Hey.
Microphone check, we getting heavy on the set. Rolling with the squad, it's as heavy as it get. Got the pressure by the pound, over tipping the scale. Bringing you the finest product, guarantee you to sell. And we doing it and doing it and doing it well. And the homie on the mic spitting to you as well. Didn't think that I could spit digit, don't be a hater. What you thought that I was just gonna be the boom operator? Nah.
It's Ren's girlfriend, Gia's best friend, Tasha. Ren's girlfriend, Gia's best friend, Tasha. Ren's girlfriend, Gia's best friend, Tasha. It's Ren's girlfriend, Gia's best
You already know it's me when I pull up slow. Valet VIP when I open the door. Hopping out so fresh, big chain on my throat. When you speak to me, I chunk the dudes. What up, bro? Heavy, heavy, heavy. It's about to get heavy. I'm from Dallas, Texas, what we say already. We do this on the daily. Money turn her on, now she wanna be my baby. I got her on her bed, she rubbing on my head. I'm rubbing on her legs, I think she's all ready. I said I'm the best, she thought I was playing. She's checking in my pants, now she's getting scary. Come on and make the coochie go woo woo, bitch. Killing all the competition when they do shit. I hope you're ready, cause I'm ready, my team ready. Get your cameras ready, cause it's about to get real heavy.
Big baby signing on, and you know I got them bars. I'm chilling with the heavy crew, better known as Dallas Stars. Yeah, we got them cars and niggas leaving scars. That's all I got, oh Lord.
This grind is hectic, I reckon, but just a sober lesson. Relentlessly taking my crown with steady applying pressure. These desperate measures are records I often rake in sections to fester my manifestations, and now I count my blessings.
It's Ren's girlfriend, Gia's best friend, Tasha. Ren's girlfriend, Gia's best friend, Tasha. Ren's girlfriend, Gia's best friend, Tasha. It's Ren's girlfriend, Gia's best friend, Tasha. You can call me Nori, yes, I'm a rider. It getting out of hand, I turn into a fighter. Say lit, yes, I'm on fire, and if that nigga trip, oh, to the next provider.
Give him the tag, deal with the A. Wish they were me when I come up, gon' see. You can't stop my shine, come for what's mine. Watch me on the sideline.
Late night walker, catch me on the streets, giving tricks treats on top of under sheets. You ain't fucking nothing if you ain't spending something. We can get it jumping, just stop all of that bumping. What? I ain't trying to talk. You can keep it stepping. I'ma be your teacher, baby. This gon' be your lesson. Ayy, all day and night. If the price is right, yeah. If the dollar's right, you can rock Mercedes twice. Ayy.
They call me Giz, Giselle if you're nasty. A little ratchet, but I keep it so classy. I got my girls with me and they bout that action. My nigga Renz and ain't no coming at me. Ayy, better watch his brother wrong, cause he coming home at your head like a drone. If it's a problem, we get money on the phone. Better watch your tone and don't you step wrong. The whole heavy cast ready for the challenge. Trippy G start a whole bunch of talent. Cause Tierra got us lit. The Marcus lot is lit and it's heavy in this bitch. It's Ren's girlfriend, Gia's best friend, Tasha. Ren's girlfriend, Gia's best friend, Tasha. Ren's girlfriend, Gia's best friend, Tasha. It's Ren's girlfriend, Gia's best friend, Tasha. It's Ren's girlfriend, Gia's best friend, Tasha. Ren's girlfriend, Gia's best friend, Tasha. Ren's girlfriend, Gia's best friend, Tasha. It's Ren's girlfriend, Gia's best friend, Tasha.
You know how I get down.